Peace, Andrew. What is up? What is up? Got a powerful reading for you today. I want to start off by saying thank you for entrusting me to support you on this spiritual journey and giving you the answers that you need for your spiritual growth. Here's the first thing I need you to understand. I need you to understand that you spiritually need to be disciplined with your money. And you really need to be disciplined throughout your entire life. Like every aspect of your life, you need to have a discipline regimen for. Because the very first card that came out in your reading is the discipline card. And it says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And that's so powerful, brother, because it's saying that anything, even if money has been something that's been on your mind, and I will tell you that money is a very important thing for you, because in all of these cards, I see money, I see abundance, and I see you being able to teach people about money, that being a part of your purpose. I see you building wealth, financial security, and really building long-term stability for your family. That is what this entire reading is about. But Spirit is saying that you have to practice discipline over your humanity. Okay, you may have these desires to buy these little things, or you may have vices that you are into. You may have things that you like to spend your money on specifically, and Spirit is just telling you, discipline yourself, because with money is a super powerful thing, family. So a part of your calling, just straight off the top, is understanding how money works, becoming a scientist of money, right? Okay, and the reason why I say this is because we got 3 cards that came out that all deal with money, right? We got prosperity begins, okay? That's the first card that came out dealing with money. We got the 10 of coins. This card right here is one of the most positive cards on in the tarot. And what it really symbolizes, which is so amazing, is an inheritance, right? It symbolizes an inheritance. You see the old man right here. Clearly he's old. He got white hair. It symbolizes the inheritance. It symbolizes the family, right? You see what could be a mother and a father, a child, dogs, and all of these coins. All of those coins symbolizes the earth element. All of those coins symbolize abundance, right? So you have the ability to create that legacy and that inheritance and that financial stability for your family. You have all of the skills inside of you, but you have to cultivate that. Okay. The other card that came out was the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Which is also a money card. And what it's saying is that you have to nurture your money. Spirit is like, you need to learn more about your investments. You need to discipline yourself to make good investments, into people, good investments into yourself, good investments into your money, whether that's you're learning the stock market, whether that is you investing in real estate, whether that is you doing cryptocurrency or the foreign exchange and things of that nature. Spirit is like, you have to invest and you have to create balance. Okay? The Justice card has come up to show us balance, right? Balance with how you are spending your money, and not just spending your money for the external recognition, right? Your spirit is like, you have the power, you have the ability to do something so amazing with money, right? You have the ability to create major change, major shifts with people. And here's something I also heard. Spirit is saying that you also need to do some sort of work with children. Whether you have children or not, you need to find some time to either be some type of mediator or a mentor for kids. You need to be some type of mentor, a mediator, something like that for kids, letting kids know that everything is okay, letting kids know that whatever their childhood experience was, whatever is happening to them right now, it is not the end all be all, that they can still grow up and to be successful. They can still be successful. I'm hearing that a part of your journey, a part of your calling right now is teaching kids the power of discipline and not just always acting off of how you feel. Right? Teaching kids that they have to have a regimen in their life, that they have to have a spiritual practice, that they need to, meditate, work out, exercise, that they need to focus on what is most important and not just do things for that external reward or that external validation. But that's going to start with you first doing that, Andrew. You first are going to have to make sure that the ways that you're spending your money and the different things that you're doing, making sure that you have balance within that, making sure that, yes, you're doing things for yourself, you're pampering yourself, you take care of yourself, you're buying yourself the things that you need and some of the things that you want, but also make sure that you are investing and that you're multiplying your money. That's where this card comes into fertility. Okay. Fertility. So again, this is talking about children and bringing forth life, but this is also talking about this right here. Planting a seed. Fertility is just planting a seed. Right here with prosperity begins, they planted a seed into the earth, and that seed is fruitful and multiplying. Okay. So that's something that you need to know. If you have children already, I want you to really be present in your kid's life. If you don't have children, I want you to find children, whether it's your niece or nephew or the kid up the block or your next door neighbor's kid. I want you to talk to them and let them know the importance of discipline. I want you to recognize those children the way you needed that recognition, the way you needed to be rewarded for the great things that you were doing as you were growing up. Okay? I need you to understand that when you were 10 years old, I don't know what happened when you were 10 years old, but when you were 10 years old, something powerful, something happened, right? Or maybe when you were 10 years old, you really knew who you wanted to be. You really knew what was important to you. You really knew what you loved. I want you to actually meditate. I want you to time travel in your meditation, Andrew. Okay? In your meditation, I want you to time travel back to when you were 10 years old. And I just want you to, see whatever it was that you were doing. What was one of those very emotional moments for you when you were 10? Okay. What were you needing at 10? Who was the person that you needed at the age of 10? And the reason why that is so important, because the person that you needed at the age of 10, that's the person you need to become right now. That's your calling. Whoever that person is that you needed, whether you just needed that strong masculine figure in your life, that's also where this comes. Okay. Maybe you didn't have that strong masculine figure in your life, right? Maybe you were surrounded by women. You had a very loving mother, boom, Queen of Pentacles, right? You had a very loving, nurturing, and giving mother per se, but that masculine energy, right? That masculine presence, that discipline, that's what you needed in your life. And that's what you need right now. And that's what you need to give to your children or to the children around you. Okay. You need to give that strong masculine presence and discipline to yourself. So the way that you're going to teach the children around you, the way that you're going to teach them about finances, the way that you're going to teach them about investing and growing their money, the way that you're going to teach them to do that is by you first doing it, by you first having discipline within yourself. All of the rewards and all of the recognition and all of the accolades that you wanted when you were a child, you're getting them right now. Okay? But you have to align with what is most important, right? You have to align with what is most important. All right. And right now, you have to be focusing on building your legacy. Okay. You have to be focusing on building something that is lasting, financial security, financial stability. That is what you need to focus on. You need to know that abundance is your birthright. Money is not something that's supposed to be hard for you, Andrew. And if money has been challenging for you, it's because you lack discipline. It's that simple. It's because you're lacking balance. Okay. A part of your calling, a part of your essence in this time right now is for you to have money, is for you to have abundance, is for you to be financially stable, financially secure, but also not to just have money just to survive for the moment, but to grow your money, expand your money, and for your money to be, hey, here it is right here, for your money to be fruitful and multiply. Okay, but it seems like you are getting caught up just at the making money part, or you're getting caught up in the managing money, and your spirit is like, I need you to get to the point where you're multiplying money. I need you to get to the point where you're multiplying money. So as you multiply your money, you're able to teach other people how to do it. This is a part of your birthright. This is a part of your calling. This is a part of your divine essence. Okay. There's this old, there is this, what do I call it? Mantra or something that goes like this. It goes ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. And every time it chings, money comes to me. It all flows in so abundantly. From the top, left, right, end up under me. Wave, wave, wave. I'm a money wave. Money flow, money made. Money spent plus money saved. Debt, 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 all debt is paid. Okay. I want you to re-listen to that. Matter of fact, go find that video somewhere. It's called Ching, Ching, Ching Goes the Money Tree. Damn. Okay. That's what you need. You need to get you a money tree. Okay. You can get you a money tree from like Home Depot or Lowe's. Go to Home Depot or Lowe's, get you a money tree. Do your research on the money tree. And when you get that money tree, I need you to nurture that money tree. I need you to love on that money tree. I need you to act like that money tree is one of your kids. I need you to water it. And every single time you talk to that money tree, I need you to be speaking words of empowerment, speaking words of love. And you got to pay attention to the money tree, because if some of those leaves start to turn yellow, this means that there's an aspect of your finances that you're not paying attention to, that you need to give more energy to. And when new leaves start to sprout on that money tree, I need you to be having your mind open, because what Spirit is saying is that there are new opportunities coming to you to multiply your money. So you got to be paying attention to that. Okay. But a part of your calling, Andrew, is building wealth, building abundance, but you got to discipline yourself for that, right? You can't just be, doing stuff with your money just for the recognition, even if it's just from the recognition of your mama or the recognition of your girlfriend or your wife or something like that. That's good and well. And I love that for you. I love that you have women in your life that are like, I see you, but you need to be doing this for your own internal recognition, for your own internal reward, not the human reward, but what you can build long term. And that is going to take your discipline. That is going to take your focus. That is going to take you being in tune with what is most important. Okay. You have to create balance. You have to create balance. I also want you to do some work with that Ma'at energy. All right. I want you to do some work with the Ma'at energy, because I'm seeing the scales, your scales and your polarity be so extreme, right? One moment you may be very, very up, and then something happens and then you get all the way down. And Spirit is like, you need to create balance. Do not allow money to take you out of your power as a divine masculine man. Your money doesn't govern you. Your money is a means to an end. Your money is just a tool. You have to understand, money is energy. And if your money determines how up you are energetically and emotionally, or it determines how low you are energetically and emotionally, you will always be a slave to the money. And a part of your calling right now is to create discipline within your own internal state of being, to create internal discipline to where the money doesn't dictate how you feel. You understand that money is just a tool that you use, a tool that you use to take care of your family, a tool that you use to make sure that your family is secure, a tool that you use for vacations and holidays and things like that. But it is not the end all be all. It does not make or break you. Okay. I know in your childhood, like I said, that strong masculine figure probably wasn't there. You probably seen your mother having to work hard for her money. And so this created something in your mind to where you were like, I just got to work hard. And like, all you think about is money. But Spirit is like, look on the other side of the coin. Spirit is like, look on the other side of the coin. You can make your money work hard for you, and you don't have to overwork yourself, but you have to discipline yourself to allow your money to work hard for you. Okay. Meaning you have to make sound investments. You have to invest in things that are fruitful. You have to put your money towards things that are fertile. You have to input your money into things that are fertile, but you got to open up your heart, and you cannot be afraid to take those calculated risks, because those calculated risks leads to great rewards. Okay. Those calculated risks leads to great rewards. Again, I need you to invest in children. Okay. Like, I don't know for sure if you have children of your own, but Spirit is saying that You are being called to work with children, to teach children, or to coach children, and to guide children, okay? You are being called to be that present, powerful, masculine force, masculine energy around kids. And so don't deny that, right? Don't, say you don't like it or anything like that, right? The person that you needed when you were 10 years old, that is the person that you need to become right now. Strong, thoughtful, balanced within his emotions, right? Not being told stuff like boys shouldn't cry, but balance, right? Like if you feel some type of way, you're able to feel that way and you're actually able to grow. That is who you need to become at this moment. The more you become the person that your 10-year-old self needed, the more you're going to align more and more and more with your power and more with your abundance. So here's a quick meditation that I want you to do. Like I said earlier, all I want you to do is close your eyes and visualize your 10-year-old self. And I want you to have a conversation with your 10-year-old self. I just want you to ask your 10-year-old self, what is it that you needed? Who did you need? What type of quality? What type of characteristics? What type of personality would have best served you as a 10-year-old? What type of masculine male presence did you need in your life? What type of healthy masculine energy did you feel like you were missing out on? Do you want to be more like your grandfather? Okay. And as you ask your younger 10-year-old self that, multiple things are happening. One, you're doing inner child healing work. Two, you're allowing that 10-year-old boy that you've pushed down, you're allowing him to come up and have a voice again, because he needs a voice, right? That 10-year-old boy in you was acting out for attention, right? Doing things because he wanted to feel seen, he wanted to feel heard, he wanted to feel loved, right? Whoever that female was, whether it's mother or grandmother or auntie, whoever that woman was in your life who was raising you at the time, she was having to do a lot of work. She was having to work hard to provide. And so you would do things or say things because you were needing and craving that love and that attention. And so right now your spirit is like, you don't need that anymore. You don't have to look for that unhealthy recognition, right? Because you have trained your mind in a sense that all attention is good attention. And that is true depending on what it is that you're trying to do. But a part of your calling right now is just building wealth, building abundance, creating stability. Okay. And so you have to ask yourself, who do I need to become in order to create that? Who do I need to become in order to maintain that? Right? You are such fertile ground. Your mind is fertile, your heart is fertile, and you have so much love to give, but you have to allow that to come out. You have to allow that to come out. You have to set your love free. And you have to implant seeds of love, of abundance, of goodness. Okay? You have to plant those seeds and you have to discipline yourself to stay emotionally and mentally sound. You have to create a healthy balance between your masculine and feminine energy. You have to know and understand that anybody that has wronged you in the past, they will be dealt with, Andrew. It is not your responsibility to keep holding on to that energy and to keep fighting that energy. That goes against yourself. That goes against your abundance. That goes against what you are building and what you are creating. You need to set your father free. You need to set your mother free. You need to set those family members free. Okay? Because when you set them free, you are setting yourself free, and you need to set yourself free so that you can go and grow. Okay? So that you can go and grow. Understand that vengeance is not yours. It's not yours to take up. It's not yours to hold on to. Divine justice is already at play. But if you keep holding on to what you did or did not have, right? If you keep holding on to about, what your parents did or did not provide for you, then you miss out on the abundance that you can be providing for yourself and that you can be providing for others. So you have to let go of the judgment. You got to let go of the judgment and understand that, the more energy and the more effort that you put into yourself, the more fruit you will be able to bear, the more fruitful you will be. Okay. Justice is already served. You just have to stand in your truth. You have to stand in your power, and you have to know what it is that you've been called to do. So I challenge you, Andrew. I challenge you to take a step back, look at your assets over your liabilities. I want you to look at all the things that you have, all the things that you buy, all the things that you are always spending your money on. I want you to ask yourself if those things are necessary, if those things add to your life, or they just taken away from it. I want you to know that as you get into your spiritual work, right? I want you to know that all of the accolades and all of the appreciation and all the love and recognition that you were desiring, that you were needing, all of that stuff is going to come. But the most important thing to know is that it comes from inside of you. And as you do your spiritual work, specifically getting into some root chakra work, you probably need to do some fasting for your root chakra. Okay? You need to do some fasting for your root chakra. But as you keep on getting into that spiritual work and you keep disciplining yourself, you're going to know what investments to make. You're going to know how to support the children around you. But you got to discipline yourself to stay into your spiritual work, to stay into your spiritual practices. That's a part of your discipline. So not only are you focusing on your financial discipline, you got to focus on your spiritual discipline. And then all of those things are going to come together so beautifully. There are women around you who support you. There are women around you who love you, who are uplifting you, and who really showed you the way to go. And that's great. That's a beautiful thing. But what you need to understand is that you need to become that man that you needed when you were 10. All right? The man that you aspire to be, the man that you saw yourself as being, you need to become him. You know what he looks like. You know what he acts like. You know what he feels like. All you have to do is do the work and show up as him. The boss, right? Be the boss man that you were meant to be. All right? That's my message for you today. Andrew, I hope this reading resonates with you. Let me know in the comments or wherever how this resonates with you, but I love it and I look forward to seeing all of the greatness that you will do. Peace.